What's cracking, everybody? What's cracking, everybody? It's your boy Leo, and welcome back to the bird section. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Had to come back on here. I was supposed to be doing something with my man Warren with the Eagles Collective podcast, but things are a bit in flux, and so depending on how long we take or how long we go, it'll will determine whether or not Warren hops in here or whatnot. The whole situation with Marshawn Nealon and everything like that actually went down, only like a few minutes away from where he lives, where Warren lives. So, it's been everything's been a little crazy around his way. So, and again, once again, prayers up to the entire Cowboys nation and also to the Nealon family. We've been talking about, this thing has been talked about a lot, and if there's any good to come from it. Tony, what's good, big dog? How you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Sorry. What's good, man? Jonas McGee, what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Yes, prayers to the Nealon family. Yeah, and the thing is that, if there's any good to come from it, it's the fact that nationally people are having a very uncomfortable conversation about mental health. And that's a good thing. So if there's anybody who can be helped or saved by this, by just having the conversation, whether you've heard it from on my channel or anyone else's channel. And listen, while y'all here, please hit the like and subscribe button. But to have the conversation about mental health is something that I thank Marshawn Nealon for. So, and again, prayers up to him and his family. What up, Leo? Salutes. What up, Lamont? What's good? Now, I want to move forward. I've already expressed, if you want to know how I feel about the whole thing with Marshawn Nealon, there's another video I did earlier live, and I expressed everything on that and how I thought, what I thought of him and everything. And I said that I was going to give the Dallas Cowboys, a couple of days of bereavement and just not even speak on that organization or anything like that. But I will say this is the one thing I will say about them. If there's anything that can galvanize an entire team, it's something like this. The shock and awe of something like this could be something that could be a rallying thing, and they might fuck around and win out and go straight to the playoffs or whatnot. You never know. You know what I'm saying? This type of thing can have that sort of effect on people. So you'll see, and that's just something I always wanted to put out. Now, moving forward, y'all know Tuesday's trade deadline, you know what I'm saying, was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of the Eagles season better. Eagles kick Green Bay Packers butt. That's right. Saw you at Mark's Live earlier today. Tony Eagles, what's good, bro? Thank you, man. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please, everybody, hit that like and subscribe button. Y'all know that's my tip jar. If it just so happens that if there's a hype button there or whatever, hit that too. Anytime you see the hype button on my channel, please hit that piece. All right, that'll help your boy out. I really appreciate it. But I want to talk about what we had going on. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, man. Yeah, thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Philly, me and Philly did something earlier this week. We're gonna do something again. Probably like before the next game or what have you. But it was always fun. Let me tell y'all something real quick. I'm gonna go back to what I was gonna say about the trades and everything, but let me tell y'all. Philly 500 made me laugh so hard the other day. That, like, how like one of those, it was like one of those hearty laughs where the back of your throat's hurting, your stomach is hurting, you're tearing up. I mean, he made my high get higher. I was already smoking. Philly 500 had me dying. Okay, and I had to say, and I end up gaining a lot of new subscribers from that. and it was one of the funnest moments of my content creating careers right there. So straight up mad shout out to Philly 500. Thank you so much, man. I had so much fun, and just thank you for the laughs. I mean, geez, oh man. And it was, to be honest, it was at Mark Holmes's expense, but it was so much fun. Black helmets game this week. Oh, we were in the black helmets against Green Bay. Good. Yo, seeing the Eagles private clips and interviews was good. Yeah, I see that AJ and Saquon were full participants, and so was um Nolan. You know, I saw you both cry. I was watching the stream. Okay, Jonas, so you saw, oh my God. You know what I'm saying, oh my God, that was so much fun. And it just goes to show how quickly things can change in a matter of days, to be at the highest of highs to be in the lowest of lows. But again, we're gonna keep it, I'm predicting Saquon to have another good game. Yeah, actually, one of the things I said that is that we'll see I think the running game will start to get better. And matter of fact, isn't Monday a snow game? Hey y'all, hey, do me a favor, y'all. Somebody in the chat, put in the chat if it's supposed. I think it's supposed to snow. White jersey and black pants. Ooh, distinctive. We should have traded AJ. Sorry, S. Bird. Negative. Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Negative. Negative. We are trying to win we're trying to repeat as Super Bowl winners. Why would you trade away your best player, one of your best players, when you're about to go on a Super Bowl run? Now. Like that makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? If we were to trade away AJ Brown, that's literally saying we're not trying to win a Super Bowl this year. We are trying to win a Super Bowl now. That doesn't make that wouldn't that if we did that, that would not say we're trying to win now. Life is too short. Enjoy each day with family and friends. Go Birds. Thank you, Tony, for reminding us of that. You're right. AJ would 90 million dead cat. Okay, Joe. Okay. Yep. AJ with 90 million dead cat. Exactly. After the season, I would look to trade AJ. Go Birds. Oh, he's intercepted. And then he doesn't want to touch him? Okay, so Bo Nix just threw an interception. Okay. Oakland's got it. Well, Oakland, listen to me. The Las Vegas Raiders got it. Leo, it took Bo Nix a whole quarter to get one first down. Really? If AJ calls a split in the locker room, we're cooked. AJ's not. That was not like, you gotta stop believing that, man. There's like no one's caused a split. They love him in that locker room. Okay, that whole team love him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you got that's something you gotta worry about. Yes, it could be a snow game. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, so look, y'all, be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Monday could be a snow game. Monday can be a snow game. Keep your eye on the weather. And just know regardless, it's going to be cold as hell there. It's going to be so cold it might fuck around in snow. Kirk Cousins fleeced the Atlanta Falcons for 90 mil. Yes, he did, but that's their fault. Mm-mm. No. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Let me tell you why. Because Kirk Cousins signed Kirk Cousins thinking that he was going to be the long-term answer, which is what he thought he was going to be. He didn't know they was going to draft another quarterback named Michael Penix. They just signed him to a big-ass contract. That's not his fault. That's still not his fault. So I don't think that Kirk Cousins fleeced them. I think they did it to themselves. Brett Toth at center means good run game Monday night. He did better last weekend than we thought. And Cam Jurgens wasn't a full participant in practice. I don't even think he practiced today. So if we can get away with another week with Cam Jurgens to properly heal, I'm in favor of that. I like that. E-Money Bentley said Eagles 45, Green Bay 17. God damn. Yeah. Chip Kelly. Motherfucker. I don't know about that, but I'm just more worried about the weather. I know typically we do well in the snow, but there's something about snow in Green Bay I just don't like. So it works to their advantage as well. So we'll see. I'd give Cam and Landon time to heal, even though next two games are important to win. Yeah. Again, if Brett Toth is playing well enough that we can sit Cam down another game, another week, good. Remember, these guys, this O-line played late into the season. I mean, they didn't get much of a break between the Super Bowl and the beginning of offseason and workouts, OTAs. So, and now that we're on the latter half of the season and we've been playing, Jalen's been playing under center more, which has opened up opportunities for the run game. I think we'll see more of that. You know what I'm saying? We need Landon. If Willie is healthy, then Cam can rush. Bro gave his back for a ring. Willie Lampkin. That's right. That's right. His practice window open. If it becomes a snow game, we can run the rock, ground and pound football. Leo, I live here in Green Bay. It won't snow Monday. Word. Okay, KJG. 2760. Hey, listen. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and come back and stay. Everybody's welcome here, okay? Shoot me an email at birdsection2023@gmail.com. birdsection2023@gmail.com, and I'll shoot you the link. I want to get a Green Bay fan on here. Okay. Green Bay, their field have a heating system underneath it. Oh, really? Cats in Buffalo need to figure that out. Mean Metal Mike, what up, big dog? Tony Eagles, the O-line against the Giants opens for big holes for Barkley and Bigsby to run. Yeah. Because Jalen's playing under center now, so it's giving the guards and the tackles opportunities to pull, which is what I said I wanted to see. So yeah. Subs or cheesesteaks? cheesesteaks. I'm going to the blank, going to as well, bro. Okay. Yes, they are, Mike. They are building a new stadium. In case y'all don't know, it's halftime, and it's only 7-7. Denver went through the whole NFC East, y'all. Yeah. Bo Nix. I mean, my man ain't got no kind of. Oh, interesting. Who else be a bad white dude in the NFL? Leo. Well, Whitworth right there. That's a bad white boy. I get what you're asking me. Who else is a bad white boy? Well, told you I think Cam Scatterboo. Max Crosby. Who else? I think the Raiders nose tackle. They got somebody on that offensive line that's a bad white boy too. A few of them. I think all of them on the Eagles O-line. Lane Johnson. It's not the one you want. I'm so upset about Bo Nix fumble called. He got bailed out by the refs. Rex, I missed that one. What about Paul Runyon? Yep, Paul Runyon. Yep. I mean, Leo got the munchies. Must have started smoking on the Green Bay pack early. Go Birds. Bando. All right, look. Guilty as charged. So what? Oh, shit, everybody. Drew is here, y'all. Hey, Leo and chat. Leo, man, I appreciate and salute you for your transparency. My son is a Navy corpsman, and he deals with some mental issues. Weed and some other medication is his coping mechanism. Yo, Drew, I appreciate, first of all, thank you for your service to the community and all the things that you're doing. You are bearing your soul about, you're being transparent about mental health and everything like that. Again, thank you to, if anything, the fact that we're having a conversation is the memorial to, is the lasting legacy that Marshawn Kneeland leaves us with, is that we're all having a very necessary and productive conversation about mental health awareness. So, and thank you for your willingness to assist those who may be going through a tough time. So, salute to you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for your service, and then also thank you for your service to your son for protecting us. You know what I'm saying? So, and salute to your family. So thank you, man. John Runyon and Trey Thomas were monsters. Yes, they were. Leo, what up, born ass gang? You see how I'm talking about everything other than the game, right, CZ? Uh, former Navy corpsman, my bad. Okay. Oh, you okay, Leo? I am a Christian and a nurse, a medical health professional. It was my duty to serve the people. Amen. Amen. And I appreciate you. Thank you for your service. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, uh. You know, but yeah, y'all. Um, and I can't wait to talk to Warren because he told me that like everything that happened, particularly with the Marshawn stuff, happened like just 10 minutes from his house. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying Jason Kelsey, bad dude on the field. Yes, him and his brother. Logan, my brother. Yeah. Logan Motorsports is here, everybody. You know what I'm saying? What up, Logan? What's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Yo, so look, y'all. We got Jalen Phillips. We got Michael Carter. You know, and we picked up Jair Alexander. You know, not bad. Not bad. Those were all moves that say we're trying to win now. You know, Jalen Phillips said getting traded to the Philadelphia Eagles is the greatest thing that has ever happened to him. That's what he said. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to him. So, you know, my man went from 2-7 to I'm about to go try and get me a ring. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Logan, I'm feeling it, Logan. Leo, have you spoken to your business partner, the ex-Raven? Sorry, I can't remember his name. Now coming off a 12-hour shift. I'm tired, boss. She's my Eugene. Yeah, we talked earlier. You know what I'm saying? You know, we talk almost every other day, but yeah, we talked today a little while ago for a few hours. I mean, he might be on here now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Gene, if you want here, say something, dog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, he's going through it too. You know, he's lost a couple of teammates soon, and he's going through bereavement too. You know, you gotta remember, what you call it? My man that Mercedes Lewis was on his team, was his teammate. Phillips will be an impact this Monday. Yeah, playing in Miami will do that to you. Yo, Jermaine Brown, what up, big dog? From 2-7 and 6-2, I take. Yeah, it was you. Yeah, prayers to the Dallas fans. Yes, me, Metal Mike, been saying it to them all day. You know, like I said, I was going. Me and me and Philly said that we were going to lay off Mark, you know, for the next couple of days because it just didn't seem right, you know, to be trying to needle him and kick him when that organization is going through so much right now. And it was just, you know, Philly and I just didn't think it was appropriate. You know, like it's appropriate. We just don't think it's appropriate for us to be, you know, trying to tease Mark or anything like that, you know, with everything that's going on. But you know, but if he, what up? It's all so sad hearing about the Dallas player. I know, Philly D. I know. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing we could do at this point is just hold them up in prayer and then also have the uncomfortable conversations about, you know, PTSD, about trauma, about mental health, you know, about, you know, checking in with one another and everything like that. This is how you truly memorialize Marshawn Leland. You know what I'm saying? By creating, you know, opportunities and platforms like this to be able to have have the conversations and the therapy sessions. You know, a lot of times people come on to YouTube and they want to speak their truth to power, you know, and they just want to felt like they just want to be heard. You know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey Philly D, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. What up, Logan? Okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, like it's one of those things where, you know, You just gotta figure out, the happy medium for what you share and what you don't share. Especially on here, on this medium. But being able to give people an opportunity to speak their truth and do bear themselves, open and honest, and have these impromptu therapy sessions by virtual therapy sessions, and people get to speak their minds. You never know who you're helping. You never know. I don't take that lightly. I haven't been there myself. Uh, Junior Sale did the same thing. Yup. One of the more interesting conversations. I gotta get Gene to start giving me that footage, but we did this podcast called the Smoking Heroes podcast, and me and Eugene were talking about like when he and I first started getting to know each other and working together. And I remember, Eugene was the first professional football player who let me ask questions. it just gave me the answer. Like, he ain't even try to hide it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He was very, very candid about, his experiences as a person, as a football player, and the things that he was dealing with, especially with the pills and everything like that, and his usage with cannabis before he left the league, and so and talking about the things, especially as men, we don't just talk about our mental health, we just don't talk about our health, period, our physical health, all that stuff, and believe me, I'm talking to myself too. Everything I'm saying to y'all, believe me, I'm saying to me too. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying to me too. Okay, so everybody like 50 and all that shit. Yeah, you gotta go get checked out for real. No joke. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. Sixers are back to being bad again, and Embiid is hurt again. Of course, Embiid is hurt again. After a while, the shit just get old. So, but anywho, look, y'all, y'all know how I do, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know the way I do is I don't like to hold people any more than I already have to. And so what I'm gonna do is I'll schedule something, but real quick, just I wanted to touch base, like what y'all think about give me y'all thoughts on the trades. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? To me it says we're trying to win now. And not leaving no stone unturned. Because I think the latter half of the season we're going to need to be depth. Yes, do your physical, your yearly physical, very important, especially 50 plus. Amen. Yep. So get it done, everybody. You know what I'm saying? We are all in for a Super Bowl run. Yes, we are. You know what I'm saying? These next two games will tell us a lot about ourselves. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Yeah, these next two games will tell us about ourselves. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to work. All right. Jonas says there were good trades. How he did his job. Yes, he did. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he did. I have to start putting some respect on Howie's name. I have to put some respect on my man's name. He's doing it. So we shall see. We shall see. All right, y'all. Having BG back on the team, definitely letting the team know he means business. Yeah. And then you figure everybody that's coming back. You know what I'm saying? Nolan Smith will be back too. Then you get to move Nakobe Dean in his spot, Jihad Campbell back to his regular spot, Zach Bond doing his thing. And then you got, Jalen Phillips on one end, Nolan Smith on another, or BG on another. Like, our rotation is going to be massive. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. I can't wait. These next two games, yeah, if we win the next two games, we're set for home field for playoffs. Yeah, like right now, I say we got to win out because you know who's got my attention? Seattle, Seattle, and San Fran. You know what I'm saying? San Fran got a pretty cake schedule. Seattle look like they try to Seattle look like they believe they try to that Rashid Shaheed acquisition. That was quality. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, let's not sleep on these cats. All right. I'm just saying, make sure y'all pay close attention to Seattle. Seattle, you know, I say Seattle. Seattle, the Rams too, even though we already played them. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably have to play them again. You see that Kyle Pitts is playing for Tampa Bay now, so they trying to tool up. You know, everybody trying to figure out what they need to do because they're gonna get a second crack at us in the playoffs. Think about it. The Rams, you know what I'm saying? They get a second crack at us in the playoffs. You know, there's a couple people that's gonna get two shots at us if we haven't played them already. Not to mention the potential of seeing a Super Bowl, having seen a Super Bowl opponent. You know what happens if it really if Patton don't fuck around and get back there? What if we end up having to play Patton in the Super Bowl again? You know what I'm saying? What happens if we have to play the Rams? We might get the number one seed, first round, and everything like that. But what happens if we fuck around and you know and they for them to come back? We already know it don't matter to them. They know they can hang with us. They ain't scared to come here. You know, it'd be them returning to the scene of a crime again. You know, think about it. We've seen a lot of teams this year. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Seattle and Rams on my radar. Thank you. Would love to know how much Howie gets paid. Y'all don't have to tell us that. We may see the Rams again. Yeah, I think we play the Rams in the NFC Championship game in Philly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, like now it's and here's the thing. The path is set up for the listen, everybody in the NFC, we have to win out now. Everybody does. See where they fucked up, where everybody fucked up at is that they had the opportunity to make up ground and to surpass us, to get a little cushion room. Neither one of those things happened. When we lost to the Denver Broncos, you know what I'm saying? That was a non-conference game. And everybody, all the top dogs in our conference lost that day or didn't play because they were on a bye. So there was no movement in the standings, not even in the NFC East. Once we capped, we were in first place. So now it's like, okay, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Leo, the whole NFC fucked up. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Mr. Mojo, that's exactly what I'm saying. You ain't never lie, bro. Not to worry about Seattle. I'm not scared of Sam Darnold, respectfully. Eagles, you, neither am I. But what I do is I respect the tooling up they doing. And what what it would require for us to go against that. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's you know me. When shit ain't going right, I want to see activity. I don't care if it's good activity. I don't care if it's bad activity. I just want to see activity. And to me, that Rashid Shaheed signing says that that's good activity. They think they can win. 13 wins gets us the number one. I agree with that. Or whoever gets there first. The NFC literally gift wrapped us the division last weekend. Yeah. Now it's up to us to handle business. You know what I'm saying? And not do no stupid ass collapse or anything like that. Never should have lost to the Broncos. No, Nate. No, you're right. You're right. But here's the thing. I'm thinking that loss was the learning lesson. If that's the way, and if that's the learning lesson, how good of a lesson for it to come where it didn't really hurt us. You know what I'm saying? Now we learn. Now we know we're not invincible. Now we know we can't be beaten any given Sunday. Look, we overlooked them. You know what I'm saying? We did it, and here's the thing: we did it again. We did it twice. You know what I'm saying? With the Giants. You know what I'm saying? We overlooked them because we were looking at the Denver Broncos and still got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was belt to ass, and then we lost by 4. So Seattle has good running backs, and JSN is a beast. See, Jackson Smith and Jigma. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like these are tests. These are good tests. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for them. I figured the learning lesson was the Giants. Nah. I mean, yeah, it was. You know what I'm saying? But it had to be compounded. Remember, these guys are hard-headed. You know us. We don't do things the easy way. But the fact that we went 4-0 is the 4-0 thing is helping us right now. Okay? Just so y'all know. It's helping us right now. What's up, Leo chat? Go Cowboys. Yeah, because it'll make sure that we have good when it comes to tiebreakers and shit. Don't think the overlooked Giants just a bad week and Thursday night games is rough. Yeah. So all right, y'all. This was fun. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all been saying I'm going to hang up for the last 20 minutes, but you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Philly D and Nate and Rex and y'all keep bringing up good ass fucking points. Nah, I appreciate y'all. You know, again, hey, make sure, prayers up again to the Cowboys Nation and Neyland family. And make sure you tell people at the closest to you that you love them. Okay. All right, y'all. With that, I will see y'all again. And I'll just stay tuned. I'll send out a notification. But for those, for the one that's out in Green Bay, hit me up. Birdsection2023 at Gmail. Nate, let me know when you're ready to come on here, man. Let me know when you're ready to come on here, bro. You've been helping me out so much, dog. You need to be on. You need to become doing this with me, dog. Go get you a damn microphone and a camera and come on, hop on this shit. All right, let's talk about it. Hit me up. All right, later, y'all. Peace. Oh.